Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Live Trivia at Raider Live. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's take a look in the chat room here. Some shout-outs. Disney Princess Samantha's in the room. How you doing? Filthy Rich, of course. Dave from Florida checking in. How you doing, Dave? Andrew and Lisa checking in. Good. There's Drake. Buddha, of course. Prestige Worldwide being represented. All right. Looking good here. Looking good. We're getting a lot of people in here. We'll get it started here in a couple minutes. Let them all file in. Miss Jenny's in the house. How you doing, Miss Jenny? Mike and Michelle are back again. Thank you, everyone that joined us yesterday for Star Wars trivia, by the way. Had a lot of fun. There's Kelly. How you doing, Kelly? Dave, how you doing? This week's brewery, by the way, is Badger Hill Brewing in Shakopee, Minnesota. I'm drinking the Turncoat, the Juicy IPA. Absolutely delicious. Before everything went down, I used to enjoy going to this brewery a lot. And I will go back there once the world comes back to normal. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Sarah and Travis are in the house. How you doing? Good to see you guys, my escape room buddies. It's just the regular Trader, not the blood orange, I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't know. It just says Trader or Turncoat on it, so it might be the blood orange. My mom's checking in. My dad's checking in. How you guys doing? Good to see my parents in here as always. If this is your first time joining us, first off, thank you. Second off, make sure you hit that subscribe and that notification button so you know every time we post something on the channel. Also, go over some rules real fast. First one is we're going to have two separate games of trivia. And in these two separate games of trivia, they both run relatively the same. The first round is going to have 10 questions. They're all worth 1 point apiece. Then the second round is going to be the mystery round, where there's going to be 4 questions, each worth 2 points apiece. And then we'll have a final question worth 5 points apiece. Then we'll have a beer and bathroom break, and then we'll do the whole thing over again. Except the only thing different in the second round is the mystery round is a visual mystery round. So make sure you blow up your screens, watch it on TV, so you can see those. Hey, Emily and Claire and Dad are all checking in. The Wymans are checking in from Texas. We're all over the country today. I love it. Coast to coast. See Filthy Rich. I haven't seen Judge Jimmy James yet. Hopefully he's in here. Put me over here in my corner. Trinity checking in. How you doing, Trinity? Thanks for joining us. What it is. Is that to prove that we're live? Because we are live. Hence, Raider Live. Princess Samantha and Chef Joel tune in. I like it. Alright, let me pull up my screen here real fast. By the way, Pop, Ryan can't read the chat very well. So, when you talk to him on there, you can't see it very well. But I'm sure Kelly will pass the message on to him. Why am I not saying the answer to what is? I don't know what the question is. What this trivia game is? We did go over the rules, but we'll go over it again a little bit. It's just for fun to play at home. It's standard bar trivia. You play it at home, keep your own scores, post the scores in the chat room to play against other people in the chat room, or play against your friends or people in your house. Text your friends, say, hey, sign on, let's see who gets the best score, place some bets. Alright, looks like we got 25 people in here, so we might as well show the categories for round number 1 of game number 1. Here are the categories for this evening. The first question is going to be about presidents. The second one's going to be about EU, the European Union. Wow, I can talk. the European Union. I'm just going to call it the EU from now on. All right, you guys all know what that is now. Number 3 will be commercials. 4 is elements. 5 is anniversaries. 6 is short-lived TV. 7 is historic sites. 8 is a favorite, The Muppets. 9 is 70s movies. And 10 is Coming to America. When it's in italics, you know that is a title, which means it's about the movie Coming to America. So if you haven't seen that one, you're going to struggle on that one. But it's a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen that movie by now, what's keeping you? Alright, let's turn off the rock music. Let's put on some Chill 7. Let's get this game rocking and rolling. Chill 7 coming on. There we go. Alright, is all your bets placed at home? All your friends talking to you? Let's get this thing rocking and rolling with question number 1. In the category of presidents, who was president of the United States at the start of the Civil War, which began with the Battle of Fort Sumter? J-Bone's in the house too. How you doing, J-Bone? Thanks for the music as always. And if you haven't checked out Chill 7 on iTunes, I highly suggest checking that out. Ryan Hike threw a thing in there. Please, Andrew and Lisa, no answers in the chat room. Please, no answers in the chat room. You're going to write them down yourself. Please, 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 no answers in the chat room. Not saying that's right, not saying that's wrong, but no answers in the chat room, please. It's all good. Especially since it might not be right. You keep your own score at home. We kind of see how things are going. And then we throw in updates in the chat room from time to time. Just going to play with everyone. We have a nice little fun party here with everybody. Let's turn that up a little bit here. Let's go this route here. There we go. Now we're rocking and rolling. All right, answer number 1 coming your way. Question number 1. Who was the president of the United States at the start of the Civil War, which began with the Battle of Fort Sumter? That, of course, is vampire hunter Abraham Lincoln. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, you got another chance for question number 2 coming your way in the EU. After London, what is the most populous city in the EU? I'm going to just keep saying that because I can't say European for some reason. City proper. So, after London, what is the most populous city in the EU? And if Brexit goes through, this will be the most populous city in the EU. No, you did not have to include Vampire Hunter, Drake. You did not. All right, answer to question number 2 coming your way. After London, what is the most populous city in the EU? City proper, I know. A lot of things you could think of. You could think of Paris. You could think of Berlin. You could think of, Rome. But you're only right if you said Berlin. Berlin is the correct answer. If you got that right, give yourself a point. If not, that's all right. We're moving on to question number 3. In the 2000s, what fast food restaurant ran a series of commercials featuring an Oven Mitt mascot voiced by the great Tom Arnold? And Trailer Park Boys superfan Tom Arnold, I should say. I have been to Berlin, by the way. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you haven't been to Europe, once the world gets back to normal, I highly suggest finding a way to get there. It is a lot of fun. It is beautiful. Well, he was great in Trailer Park Boys. He was great in there. All right, question number 3, answer coming your way. In the 2000s, what fast food restaurant ran a series of commercials featuring an oven mitt mascot voiced by the great Tom Arnold? And that was Arby's, with that creepy looking onion mitt, or oven mitt. All right, question number 4 coming your way right now. Under standard conditions, what is both the lightest metal and the lightest solid element? Gotta think back to your periodic tables back in high school. And if you know this one, you can throw it in your science-loving or science-thinking people on Facebook, since there seems to be a lot of science people now. Say, hey, well, what's the lightest metal and the lightest solid element? Little hint, it's number 3 on the periodic table. Right below hydrogen and helium. All right, answer coming your way. Under standard conditions, what is both the lightest metal and the lightest solid element? And that is lithium. Lithium. The ones you use in batteries. If you got that right, give yourself a point. If not, that's all right, because we're going to move on to question number 5. Question number 5's category is anniversaries. And channel Judge Jimmy James, channel host Judge Jimmy James, just had his 5th wedding anniversary yesterday. So Raider Live would love to throw out a happy congratulations to Judge Jimmy James and Jess on their 5th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, you two. I wish you guys many, many, many decades of happiness. And I love you both. I love everything you guys do for me and this channel. Congratulations. Everyone throw a little congratulations to them in the chat room. 5-year anniversary for Judge Jimmy James and his beautiful wife, Jess. Many, many more years of happiness to come for you guys. Love you both. Thank you for everything you do. And I'm going to give you two a freebie because I know for a fact that you guys know this answer. What is the traditional gift for the 5th wedding anniversary? And it took a lot to figure out what their wedding song was that they danced to. It was this song. So hopefully it doesn't get kicked off the air. But the Luminaires. Yeah, well, we're going to take a chance for Judge Jimmy James. We take a chance. Once again, that is the question. What is the traditional gift for the 5th wedding anniversary? By the way, if anyone's friends with them on Facebook, you probably got this answer right too. All right, answer coming your way. What is the traditional gift for the 5th wedding anniversary? And that is Log, log, log. It's wood. It's good. Oh, love it, log.
Log from Blammo.
All right. Once again, that answer is wood. And one more time, congratulations to Judge Jimmy James and Jess. Hope you guys got that one right, too. All right, moving on to question number 6. Following a long run on Seinfeld, what actor played the title character on the short-lived 2001 sitcom Bob Patterson? A 2-for-1 buffet coupon. Nice. Nice. All right. Question number 6, answer coming your way. Following a long run on Seinfeld, what actor played the title character on the short-lived 2001 sitcom Bob Patterson? And that, of course, it's not my favorite show he was on. My favorite show this guy was on was Duckman. I should have had a Duckman question. But, no, it was Jason Alexander. Jason Alexander played Bob Patterson. I think they only had like 5 episodes. Wasn't very good. Which is amazing to me because he's phenomenal. You'd think he'd be in more successful shows. But, who knows? Moving on to question number 7. Which U.S. state capital city is home to Central High School, which was designated a U.S. National Historic Site in 1998, more than 40 years after it was the site of a notable moment in civil rights history? That was a mouthful. All right, answer to question number 7 coming your way. Which U.S. state capital city is home to Central High School, which was designated a U.S. National Historic Site in 1998, more than 40 years after it was the site of a notable moment in civil rights history? That state capital is Little Rock. Little Rock. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, that's all right. We got moving on. We got to go to question number 8. You have a chance for a point there. Question number 8.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting. That's the Three Stooges line.
It's in the category of the Muppets, and it is our Bobby bonus question. The Bobby bonus question works like this. If you get the first question right, you have a chance at a bonus point if you can get the Bobby bonus. You can only get the bonus point if you get the original question right, but you also have to get them both right for 2 points. If that makes sense. The regular question is, what is the name of the pair of elderly Muppets who regularly heckle other characters from their balcony seats? And if you get that one right, the Bobby bonus, they're named after what type of establishment? All right, you got them both, hopefully. Once again, if you get the first one right, that's the only way you can get the bonus point and take a shot at the second one. So, question is, what is the name of the pair of elderly Muppets who regularly heckle other characters from their balcony seats? And the Bobby bonus, they're named after what type of establishment? Well, those two are Statler and Waldorf. And then, Statler and Waldorf, if you knew that, you might know that they're named after, for the Bobby bonus, hotels. Very famous hotels in New York. The Statler and Waldorf. When I saw this GIF, I thought they were talking about me. When he says, just when you think the show is terrible, something wonderful happens. What? It ends! That's my best Muppet impersonation. Alright, if you got that one right, give yourself a point. If you got the Bobby bonus point with the correct answer, you get 2 points for that one. Moving on to question number 9. What 1973 film directed by George Lucas and starring Richard Dreyfuss and Ron Howard is set over the course of a single night in California in 1962? I'm ashamed to say I haven't seen this movie. I've heard of it. I've just never seen it. My parents should probably get this one. Not saying they're old, but, you know. They were around in 1973 with George Lucas, and I'm sure Ron Howard was pretty big in 1973. Probably coming right off of Happy Days at that point. Or maybe Happy Days was in the 80s. I don't remember. Alright, answer coming your way. What 1973 film directed by George Lucas and starring Richard Dreyfuss and Ron Howard is set over the course of a single night in California in 1962? No, it is not Jaws. It is American Graffiti. American Graffiti. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, we got one more question in round number 1 of game number 1. And it is, what is the name of the not-so-popular singer that Eddie Murphy portrays in the movie Coming to America? You may also know him as Joe the Policeman on the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. Once again, the category is Coming to America. And the question is, what is the name of the not-so-popular singer that Eddie Murphy portrays in the movie Coming to America? You may also know him as Joe the Policeman on the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. And if you hung out with me at bars a few times when I've been singing, I have a shirt that has this guy's tour on it. Buddha, you must be crazy. You must be crazy. By the way, if you didn't get this question right, and you haven't seen Coming to America, this is your chance. You need to go do that during quarantine. You will laugh till your eyes fall out of your head. You'll be laughing so hard. It's when Eddie Murphy was actually really, really funny. Back in the day. Alright. Final answer of first round of game number 1 coming your way. What is the name of the not-so-popular singer that Eddie Murphy portrays in the movie Coming to America? You may also know him as Joe the Policeman on the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. And that is... I decided long ago, never walk in one shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me. Yeah. That, of course, is the great Randy Watson, or the not-so-great Randy Watson. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. That is round number 1 of game number 1. Let's see some scores out of a possible 11 points. How'd you do? Let's throw those scores in the chat room. Let's see how we're doing before we hit the mystery round here. Ooh, I'd have a great time at Coming to America themed trivia night. I bet you this might be the first question that Filthy Rich got right in a while. Alright. The Wyman family's got 6. My dad's got 7. Mike and Michelle are at 7. Dave's at 7. Drake's at 7 and 11 with Jess. Miss Jenny at 5. BP and Nadia at 6. Princess Samantha at 6. All decent scores here. Very good scores. Oh no, Ryan Hype with 4. Bringing up the rear right now. 7 for Buddha. 2-point lead over his beautiful bride. All right, we're moving on to the mystery round of game number 1. Reminder, these are all worth 2 points apiece. 2 points apiece. And the first one is, in the mystery round category this week, is work songs. Work, in parentheses, or not in parentheses, in quotes. And you have to name the song with the word work, works, or working in the title based on the year and the lyrics of the clue. This one goes out to our friends, or my friend Dave down in Florida. He runs a lyrics trivia on Facebook every week. So I thought I'd throw in a mystery round that has to do with lyrics. It's always fun. All right. So you're going to write down 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all going to be worth 2 points apiece. I'm going to give you all of them first, and then I'll give you the answers at that point afterwards. All right, the first one. Name the song with the word work, works, or working in the title. 1983. It's a sacrifice working day to day for little money, just tips for pay. I always call for see how you're doing after round 1. So we're saying scores after round 1. I asked for them. I said scores after round 1 of game number 1. We always like to see what the scores are going into the mystery round. Then we'll do a final score check afterwards. Just kind of see where everyone's sitting right now. The only thing I don't like about your lyrics quiz, Dave, is I always have to unpost myself because I get about 105 notifications every time I come up on that. And I'm not good at them. I'll point that out too. All right, the second one. With work, works, or working in the title, 1981, everyone's looking to see if it was you. Everyone wants you to come through. Not only that, Dave, but I usually come into that late, and all the ones that I know, someone's already got. So I'm like, oh, I don't know the rest of these ones. Now, once again, you don't need to know the name of the singer. Just the name of the song is all I'm looking for to get it right. All right. That was the second one. Now the third one. 2002. If you a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. Can't believe I got through that one. If you a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. I should do that, Dave. That's a good point. Maybe I'll do that from now on. I'd only need a post-it note, though, because I usually don't do very good on it. I'll tell you that. All right, and then the fourth one. 2012. The bigger the bill, the harder you ball. While I'm throwing mine, because my money long. All right, those are the 4 lyrics with work, works, or working in the title. There they all are up there for you. If you want to take a look at it again with the years that song came out. Again, I do not need the name of the band. I just need the name of the song. Curious if Ryan Hype's going to catch up in this round here. I don't think he sang any of these. Not that I've saw anyway. Maybe number 4 he's sang. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I've seen Emily sing the first one before at a little establishment here in Minneapolis called The Tailgate. I think I've heard her sing the first one before. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Usually when I'm at the tailgate, I am pretty drunk, so I could be remembering it wrong. You sang number 2. Okay. Well, then you better get it right. All right. You guys ready for the answers? I think you're ready for the answers. Here we go. Mystery round. Answers coming your way. Let's start with the first one. 1983. It's a sacrifice working day to day for little money, just tips for pay. That, of course, is She Works Hard for the Money. Notice hard in the title there. Or works in the title. Not hard. Works. Works, or working. Not hard. What am I thinking? Hard work is what I was thinking. All right. She works hard for the money. Donna Summer saying that. Got that one right. Give yourself 2 points. Second one. 1981. Everyone's looking to see if it was you. Everyone wants you to come through. Famously played in this SNL skit right here. That's Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. One of the greatest skits of all time, by the way. The great Chris Farley. All right, moving on to the third one. If you a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did. That is Work It by Missy Elliott. Work It. And then the fourth one. The bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, because my money long. I'm guessing my mom and dad didn't get this one. That is Work Hard, Play Hard. Work hard, play hard. All right, each of those were worth 2 points apiece. So, if you got it right, that's cool, because we're moving on to the final round of game number 1. The final question, which is worth 5 whole points. 5 points. And the category is TV settings. TV settings. And for my boy Filthy Rich here, it is a multiple choice question. He's been bugging me for weeks to put a multiple choice question in here. Well, here you go, Filthy Rich. Here's your multiple choice question. So everyone has a shot at this one. Of the following TV series, which one is primarily set in the U.S. state with the largest population as of the 2010 census? Is it Duck Dynasty? Is it Home Improvement? Is it Pretty Little Liars? Is it The Sopranos? Or is it Family Guy? Filthy Rich, I hope you're still around and saw that you got a multiple choice question worth 5 points for you. He said, give me an A, B, or C. I don't do that. For a final question, you're going to add a D and an E in there, too. All right. Final answer coming your way here. Of the following TV series, which one is primarily set in the U.S. state with the largest population as of the 2010 census? Is it Duck Dynasty? Is it Home Improvement? Is it Pretty Little Liars? Is it The Sopranos? Or is it Family Guy? Well, this is worth 5 points, so now the answer coming your way. Once again, the question: of the following TV series, which one is set in the U.S. state with the largest population based on the 2010 census? Well, it's not Family Guy, because that's Rhode Island. That's 1 million people. It's not Duck Dynasty. That's Louisiana, 4.5 million people. It's not The Sopranos. That's New Jersey, and 8.7 million people. It's not Home Improvement in Michigan. It's 9.8, which brings it to Pretty Little Liars in Pennsylvania. 12.7 million people live in Pennsylvania, and that's where Pretty Little Liars takes place. So, if you got that right, that's worth 5 points. Add up your scores for game number 1 here. See how you did. Post them in the chat. Let's see how you did for game number 1. If you didn't do okay, that's all right, because we have a brand new game coming where the points start over, unless you're betting that you're doing both games, like I know Jimmy James does. 14 for my dad, 18 for David, 12 for Princess Samantha. 12 points for Ryan Hype. 15 for the Wyman family in Texas. Kelly knew that one. BP and Nadia with 11. King Drake with 16. Micah Michelle with 12. Some good scores out there tonight. 16, Drake and Jess. King Drake and Jess. One of the best defensive linemen I've ever played with. And one of the best offensive linemen I ever played with, Buddha, with 18 points. I don't see Miss Jenny up there. That must mean you wonder. Uh-oh. Sarah and Travis apparently did not do good this one. That's all right. Game number 2 is coming your way. This is where our bathroom and beer break takes place. So if you need to go do that, go ahead. We'll start game number 2 here in about 5 minutes. I didn't see Judge Jimmy James and Justice score in here. I hope they saw it in here. We had that whole thing for them there. I hope they were in here. J Max. Hey, J Max has joined. 7. I'm sure you got the Jason Alexander one. I hope. Maybe you showed up late. That's why an at least in front of it. Seven points for Miss Jenny. Oh no. I'll wipe off them scores, Miss Jenny, and get them in game number 2. Buddha with 18 points. That's a monster game there, Buddha. Monster game. David with another monster game at 18. By the way, if you like this channel, like this game playing every week, please like the video. If you hit that little thumbs up, apparently that adds to YouTube's search engine, and I become more popular in the search engine. So please, not only subscribe and notifications button, but hit the thumbs up button. Apparently that really helps the channel's analytics, and it makes me show up in searches more often and in things you may like more often. So it only takes a second, one little mouse click. You've already done it to have to click back to the chat room, so please do that. I appreciate it. Well, Dave, when you come back, I think you said yesterday you're coming back up to Minnesota. Maybe we could hang out somewhere 6 feet apart, of course, and just shoot the crap for a little bit here. That's if anything's open around here. I don't know when you're coming back up. All right, game number 2 is going to be starting in a few minutes here, but I'm going to give you the categories for game number 2. Filthy Rich, you're going to notice that I have another question in there just for you. First one is company colors. Second one is fast animals. Third one is South Park, in italics. That's the TV show South Park. Fourth is holidays. Fifth is social media. 6 is the planets. 7 is movie characters. You know, fictional characters. 7 or 8 is words. 9 is dramas. And 10 is song subjects. Song subjects. And I lost my pen. Oh well. I don't need to write these down anyway. Alright, one more minute. We'll get to question number 1 here as I pop another brew. When you said I could borrow your pen, the only thing I could think of was in Casino where Joe Pesci stabs a guy in the neck with a pen. You can use mine. Bah! Alright, once again, remember, the scores are wiped clean, so you have a brand new shot at game number 2. Lots of fun and easier questions, I think, in game number 2 than game number 1. Game number 1 was a little tougher this week than it usually is. So, we'll see how you did. As I said, I think game number 2 is easier. But if you get a lower score, don't feel bad. They are tough questions. They are meant to be team bar trivia questions. So normally you'd have a team with you. You could be playing as a team at your house, but if you're playing one-on-one or by yourself, give yourself that extra little leeway that these are meant to be team questions a lot of the times. So, let's get it going here. Game number 2. In the category of company colors, what company uses the color Pullman brown for its logo and vehicles? That's all right, Dave. I speak it goodly once in a while here, especially with these craft beers that got a lot of booze in them. For some reason, I couldn't say European Union. I still can't say that. Why can't I say that? Should be easy to say, European Union, but guess I just couldn't say it right tonight. It's just one of them things. All right, question number 1, answer coming your way. What company uses the color Pullman brown for its logo and vehicles. That, of course, is UPS. UPS. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. If you didn't, that's all right, because we're moving on to question number 2. With the ability to sprint at speeds above 40 miles an hour, what type of bird is the fastest living animal on 2 legs? I like that we got both coasts covered tonight. We got Oregon covered, we got Texas covered, we got Florida covered, we got Georgia covered, we're all over the country tonight. We're spreading out. We're becoming a cultural phenomenon here. Well, let's hope at least anyway. Let's hope it catches on here. And remember, you can help that out by hitting that like button for me. All right. Question number 2, answer coming your way. With the ability to sprint at speeds above 40 miles an hour, what type of bird is the fastest living animal on 2 legs? And that is...
Dang, we're out of here. You look like a turkey.
Yeah, I would say you look like
an ostrich. Yes.
Right?
I want to call her an emu, but I want to save it for.
That, of course, is the ostrich, and you can see the picture of the ostrich right there. Or a bird. You look like a bird. All right, ostrich, if you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, it's all right. We're moving on to question number 3, which is also worth 1 point. Because I went with D's a bird. In his attempt to be the first to win a platinum album, Eric Cartman starts a Christian rock band. What was the name of that band? In the category of South Park. When does the Merv Griffin show come on? Hey, it's our good friend George Costanza. That's one of my favorite Seinfeld episodes of all time. Kramer finds the Merv Griffin show set in a dumpster, builds it in his apartment. It's fantastic. All right, Filthy Rich, you should have got this one right. I know Ryan Hype got this one right. He sent me a link to it the other day. All right, in the category of South Park, in his attempt to be the first to win a platinum album, Eric Cartman starts a Christian rock band. What was the name of that band? That band was Faith Plus One. When he found out he couldn't win a platinum album, he can go Myrrh. He'd win a Myrrh album for Christian rock, so he couldn't win the bet. Faith Plus One, Eric, Butters, and Token. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, that's all right. We're moving on to question number 4. Of the federal holidays that fall on the same date each calendar year, New Year's Day is first. Which holiday is second? Remember, that fall on the same date each calendar year. New Year's Day is always on the first. Which holiday is second? And by the way, if you missed Star Wars trivia last night, you missed a great time, first off. We had some perfect scores, amazingly. There's a lot of people that know a lot of Star Wars stuff out there. I also did make the announcement that, I guess it'd be 13 days from today, our next theme night, a week from Friday, will be The Office. The US version of The Office, by the way, not the UK version. Although there may be a UK question in there or two, but it's mainly the US Office, US version of The Office. So that's going to be the theme night, a week from this Friday, The Office. So you have that much time to catch up on the series and tell your friends about it, that we're going to have The Office trivia a week from Friday. All right, answer to question number 4 coming your way. Of the federal holidays that fall on the same date each calendar year, New Year's Day is first. Which holiday is second? And that is...
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
That is the 4th of July, Independence Day. Something about that speech that feels good about it right now, that we will survive. We will go on. We're going to make it. We're all going to make it. I hope. All right, if you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, we're moving on to question number 5. As of August 2019, which of the big 4 sports leagues, the NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB, has the most followers on their official Twitter account? Filthy Rich, another multiple choice question for you. This was in the category of social media. So as of August 2019, because that's when this question was written. Some of these are old questions. Which of the big 4 sports leagues, NBA, NHL, NFL, or MLB, has the most followers on their official Twitter account? Yes, that is true. The Star Wars Trivia Theme Night from yesterday is recorded and is uploaded on the channel, so you can go check it out, including my awesome intro that I worked hard on there. And who doesn't love the Star Wars theme music? It's beautiful. And then you can try it out, see how you do. Theme nights work a little differently. There's just one game, but it's 20 questions in the first round, 5 mystery round questions, and a final question. So give it a shot. I know I saw a lot of you there last night, and I very much appreciate that. All right. Answer to question number 5 coming your way. In the category of social media, as of August 2019, which of the big 4 sports leagues, NBA, NHL, NFL, MLB, has the most followers on their official Twitter account? And, I would have guessed it was the NFL, but it's not, actually. It's the NBA. The NFL is at 27 million, a million behind the NBA. So, if you got that one right, give yourself a point. If not, it's okay, because we're moving on to question number 6. In the category of the planets, how many planets in our solar system have rings? How many of the 8 planets in our solar system have rings? Who doesn't love a good Star Wars? It should be the NFL. Well, do you follow the NFL on Twitter, Miss Jenny? Because if you don't, maybe you're part of the problem of why it's not up above the NBA. One person at a time. By the way, if the Pudge is there too, Pudge, how you doing? Good to see you. Larson family, say hi to both your mom and Miss Jenny's mom for me as well. Yeah, I don't Twitter either. But who does Twitter is Filthy Rich, who runs our Brews and Boxing Twitter page, which is Brews and Boxing on Twitter. You should check that out. All right, answer to question number 6 coming your way. How many planets in our solar system have rings? There's 8 planets, so I guess that's kind of a multiple choice question. You know, Earth doesn't have any. Actually, none of the terrestrial planets have any. So all the gas giants, every gas giant has it. 4. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune all have rings. Now you go, hey, I've never seen rings around Jupiter. They do. Jupiter has a very thin ring system. Uranus does too. It goes on its side. Neptune has a very thin ring system as well. So, all the gas giants, 4, have ring systems. Of course, Saturn does too. So if you got that right, give yourself a point. If not, that's all right, because we're moving on to question number 7. Oh, Jessica Coffey's in the room. Jenny's sister. How you doing, Jessica? Good to see you as always. All right, question number 7. According to the tagline of a film, what character is afraid, alone, and 3 million light years from home? Need to tell me the name of the film. I remember this movie actually gave me the creeps when I was a kid, so that might be a hint. Normally I say no answers in the chat room, but that is pretty funny, Dave. It is not Paul Blart Mall Cop. I will give you that hint. It is not. Because I would never see any movie with Kevin James in it. I'll tell you that right now. This is not gonna. I don't find him funny. I don't think he's funny at all. I can actually say I don't think I've ever laughed at anything he's ever done. Just say it. I think Ryan Hype said he tries to be Chris Farley too much. And he wouldn't have a career if Chris Farley didn't die. Maybe that's true, but Chris Farley did a lot more physical humor, I thought. But anyway, question number 7 coming your way. According to the tagline of a film, what character is afraid alone in 3 million light years from home? That, of course, is the iconic E.T. Got that one right? Give yourself a point. If not, you got 3 more chances for 1 point in round number 1. Coming up with question number 8. What 8-letter word, often heard with a slang meaning from Beavis and Butthead, is the part of a barrel or cask through which contents are added and removed? A lot of animation humor questions tonight. She got that at the last second. What took you so long, Kelly? All right. Everyone thinking back to the Beavis and Butthead shows they watched as a kid. And I think my mom's going to get this one right, as funny as that is. She was a big Beavis and Butthead fan. Answer coming your way. What 8-letter word, often heard with a slang meaning from Beavis and Butthead, is the part of a barrel or cask through which contents are added and removed? That, of course, is...
You can take me, but you will never take my bunghole. For I am the great Cornholio. I have no bunghole.
That is bunghole. Bunghole is the word that we're looking for. If you got that one right, give yourself a point. For the great Cornholio says so. Moving on to question number 9. 2 medical dramas, one on CBS and one on NBC, debuted one day apart on September 1994, and were set in the same city. Name that city. And I believe this was supposed to be the Bobby bonus one, but for some reason my computer locked up after saving this one, and I didn't get that one in there. The Bobby bonus is if you can name the 2 medical dramas. That's your bonus point for the Bobby bonus. For some reason, it didn't show up on this one. My computer froze up as I was working on it, and I forgot to put it back in before we started. I apologize for that. This is the Bobby bonus question as well. If you can name the city, the bonus point is if you can name the 2 shows. Heck, since I screwed up, all you gotta do is name one of the 2 shows for the Bobby bonus point. That's all you gotta do. Name one of the 2 shows. Not both. Just one. So the question once again. 2 medical dramas, one on CBS and one on NBC, debuted one day apart on September 1994 and were set in the same city. Name that city, and then for a Bobby bonus point, name one of the shows. Just one of the shows. And since I forgot to put it in there, I gotta give it one out. Bobby! Gotta throw that in there. Everyone knew Bobby, knew what that meant. Alright. Answer coming your way. 2 medical dramas, one on CBS and one on NBC, debuted one day apart on September 1994 and were set in the same city. Name that city. And then for a bonus point, name one of the 2 shows. Well, the city was Chicago. If you got one of the shows, you should be able to get Chicago Hope or ER. So if you got one of them shows and you got Chicago, you get a bonus point worth 2 points. All right, moving on to question number 10. What party time necessity, in quotes, according to a 1999 song by the Bare Naked Ladies, can make you pick a fight with somebody twice your size, according to a 2005 song by Brad Paisley? So the Bare Naked Ladies song, Part-Time Necessity, and then in the Brad Paisley song, can make you pick a fight with somebody twice your size. So, what party time necessity, according to a 1999 song by the Bare Naked Ladies, can make you pick a fight with somebody twice your size, according to a 2005 song by Brad Paisley? And both songs had the same title, actually. Princess Samantha said she had a wicked stepmother who loved ER. I didn't know that they used wicked stepmothers other than Cinderella for Disney princesses. Disney repeated that story twice? I'm sure Ryan Hype got this one right. I'm sure he's probably sang at least one of these. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think they sing a lot of Bare Naked Ladies. Maybe Brad Paisley. I don't know. I think Miss Jenny probably got this one right. She seems like a Brad Paisley fan. All right. Final question of game number 2, round number 1. What party time necessity, according to a 1999 song by the Bare Naked Ladies, can make you pick a fight with somebody twice your size, according to a 2005 song by Brad Paisley? That song and that party time necessity is the great alcohol. Alcohol. Got that one right. Give yourself a point. All right, that's round number 1 of game number 2. Let's see some scores after game number 1. Or round number 1, pardon me, of game number 2. Let's see how you're doing before we move to the mystery round, which is the visual mystery round. Let's see some scores in the chat there. Because the visual round this week is going to be about 2000s movies. J Max with 9, my dad with 9, shockingly. That means he got the Beavis and Butthead question right. That's weird. Dave with 6, Princess Samantha with 8, Emily with 10, almost a perfect score. A lot of big scores out there. Ryan Hype with 7, Miss Jenny with 7. Strong showing in game number 2, Miss Jenny. How's Buddha doing in this game here? Mike and Michelle, how you guys doing? King Drake and Jess, they got 6. Buddha with 6. Oh no, Miss Jenny's got the lead in game number 2. Any other scores out there? Kelly's killing it but not keeping track. Mike and Michelle got 6. I see Dave. Dave's got 6. The Coast got 6. All right, visual mystery round coming your way. I'm going to show you 4 pictures from 2000s movies. You're going to have to place these pictures in alphabetical order. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is write down 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you want to put it in order A, B, C, and D of alphabetical order of the titles of these movies. So when it's all said and done, I will put them in alphabetical order, from A, B, C, and D. And then we'll see how you did. Each of these are worth 2 points. J Max miscounted. He's got 10. My mom's got 6. All right. Here's the first one. You're going to have to put these movies in alphabetical order. All 4 of them. That's what A is. This is what B is. This is what C is. And this is what D is. All right, those are the 4 up there. I'm going to leave them up there so you can kind of figure out a little bit here. You need to put these movies in alphabetical order. So whatever's highest in alphabetical order would be that letter, then the next one is that letter, and so on and so on. Hope that makes sense. I knew 3 of these movies right off the bat. I had trouble figuring out what A was. Not knowing 3 of them does make it very hard, yes. Yes, it would, Dave. But if you stare at them a little bit, you might be able to figure it out what the movie is. Even if you hadn't seen it. I've actually only seen 1 of these movies, but I knew what 3 of them were. I'm ashamed to say which one of the 4 I've seen. All right. Gonna give you guys another 30 seconds since it's a little harder to figure it out. Oh. D is not the one I saw. No, if you're guessing which one I've seen, it's not D. The one I've seen is B. I've seen B. I haven't seen D. I haven't seen C. And I haven't seen A. I know what C and D are, but I haven't seen A. I haven't seen A, C, or D. But I've seen B. And it wasn't very good. All right. Here we go. In alphabetical order. The first one in alphabetical order would be D, as in Aaron Brockovich. D is the first one. The second one in alphabetical order would be A, and that's called Good Night, Good Luck. Good Night and Good Luck. Haven't seen it. Didn't even know what it was. I am a Julia Roberts kind of guy, but I haven't seen Aaron Brockovich. Just pointing that out. All right. The third one in alphabetical order was C, Night at the Museum. And then the last one, the only one in the group that I saw, actually, is B, Quarantine. So, if you got that right, each one of those you got in the right order are worth 2 points apiece. Add up your total points for that one. And then we're going to move on to the final question of game number 2 of episode number 9. And this is worth 5 points. And the final question category is U.S. Census History. U.S. Census History. All right, and here is the final question of game number 2 of week number 9. Name the 2 countries that were listed most often in response to the question on the 1900 U.S. Census that asked foreign-born residents for their place of birth. You got to think about this one a little bit. Name the 2 countries that were listed most often in response to the question on the 1900 U.S. Census that asked foreign-born residents for their place of birth. 1900. By the way, while we're doing this question here, I want to point out that I started a Twitch channel. If you follow Twitch at all, it is also Raider Live on Twitch. I'm going to learn how to do Twitch. Apparently, Twitch is a very good broadcasting site as well. So I think I'm going to broadcast my trivia show on both YouTube and Twitch at the same at the same time. I just have to figure out how to do that. I'm learning how to do that. I'm taking a online class on how to do that, which is it's like a 30-minute video, 45-minute video, but I still have to learn how to do it, and I don't want to crash my system trying to do it. So I'll probably do some test runs throughout this week. So if for some reason you see me going live and you're up at like 3 in the morning and I'm going live, I'm not doing a show, I'm just testing something. So you go, hey, it's going live. Why is there trivia at 3 in the morning on a Thursday or a Tuesday? That's why I'm just trying to test it out to see. So, but if you're on Twitch, follow me on Twitch at Raider Live. It might be the first one to follow me because I just started it a couple days ago. I still have to figure out how to use it all. But if you have Twitch and that's easier for you to watch on, I also have that. So, I also have to figure out if you can have both chat rooms up at the same time. I don't know. If any of you guys know about Twitch or Twitch experts, I know Jars of Mayo is going to be teaching me a little bit about it. But if any of you guys know how to broadcast stuff on Twitch or do all that fancy stuff on there, let me know. All right. Final answer coming your way for game number 2. Name the 2 countries that were listed most often in response to the question on the 1900 U.S. Census that asked foreign-born residents for their place of birth. We just hit 140. Holy moly. 140. Thank you all very much. We're hitting 140. Our next goal is 1,000. We're almost there. All right, here are the answers coming your way. The first one, you have to get them both now for the 5 points. First one, Germany. Germany was the first one. Now, the second one is Ireland. Ireland is the second one. One of my favorite things from Wayne's World. It's the I'm the Leprechaun stuff. So if you got that one right, give yourself 5 points. You had to get both Germany and Ireland. Let's see some final scores in the chat room here. Let's see how we did. Drake got it. Michelle got both. Nice. Dave talked himself out of Ireland. All right, his final score is 10. $15 for Mike and Michelle. 15 for Drake and Jess. Miss Jenny with 18 points. Leader in the clubhouse right now. 17 for the Wyman family in Texas. Princess Samantha doesn't want to say. Buddha with 17, which means Miss Jenny beat him out in game number 2. Oh no. Looks like Buddha's taking the trash out tonight. Princess Samantha with 12. Hey, that's not bad. It was a tough one. Any more scores coming? Anyone want to talk about them? Well, we're all here to have fun, Jessica. That's all right. You don't have to post your scores if you don't want to. Rage closed his notebook. By the way, if you haven't checked out the show this week on Brews and Boxing, I have a very touching Emmy Award-winning submission in there. You should check that out. He takes out the trash every night. You got him trained well. Dave's going to go work on his lyrics quiz. Hey, all right, let me know when it's up. Don't pay offense when I untag myself because I just don't want the 150 notifications on it. Sarah and Travis don't want to put their score in. Miss Jenny for the win. Thanks for the great show. Party on, Wyman family down there. Hope you're all doing well and healthy down there. Need to clean up on aisle 5. Kelly got them both, but she doesn't keep score. Hope you guys like the little sound clips I put in this week, and I've started to use a little more GIFs and stuff too on little moving answers on there. Try to always improve the show every week. Try to make this week's show better than last week's show. Try to improve every week. Hope you guys are enjoying all the changes. Hope you guys are having fun. 10 for my ma. I love you all very much. Thank you for joining me. Please share and subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe and hit that notification. And please, 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 as I found out, hitting the like button on the video actually helps the channel out immensely. I was surprised how immense that actually happens, or how much that helps. So please just hit a like on there. It doesn't take any time at all. And go back and watch the Star Wars trivia from last night. It was a lot of fun. Once again, we have the Office in a week and a half, or almost 2 weeks, I should say. Love you too, Miss Jenny. My dad with a Boomer and Gus. From Filthy Rich. You can catch Filthy Rich every week on Bruising Boxing. Released every Thursday. Him and Judge Jimmy James. Also, one more time, congratulations to Judge Jimmy James and Jess for their 5th wedding anniversary. Thank you for joining us every week. I love you all. Please stay safe. Stay healthy. Everyone hit that like button. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see you next week. Prestige Worldwide. Why?